If there's a game in which you want to see one superior athlete take on like 10 NFL players on defense, it's this game. It's LSU taking on Louisville, and this one should be fun to watch because LSU brings as much talent as on defense year to year as anybody in the country. And of course, Lamar Jackson is the Heisman Trophy winner. Louisville looked primed to possibly get into the mix for a college football playoff. Of course, they lost 2 late games in which they did not look good on either side of the ball against Houston on the road and losing to the Cougars, and also Louisville dropping one late to Kentucky that surprised most of us, taking on an LSU team that, forget the record, throw out the record. There's a reason they're 20th ranked in the country despite being 7-4. They're really that good, and they played a difficult schedule. They had Alabama at no score, 0-0. The only FBS game the entire season played in college football that had no score with 10 minutes left in the game against Alabama. LSU defense, as I mentioned off the top, NFL personnel all over the place trying to contain Lamar Jackson. That's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, LSU's defense has been so good this year that you could see them shutting down a team like Louisville. Louisville had trouble, of course, with the front seven against Houston. They had trouble with the front seven at Kentucky, so you can only imagine what the front seven of LSU could potentially do to Louisville's offense. But Louisville's had some time to prepare for this game. I think offensively they're going to be ready to go. When you have the Heisman Trophy winner at quarterback, it's really hard to pick against you. LSU's offense has been good this year. Danny Etling's been great at quarterback. Of course, after firing Les Miles, the offense really got turned around under Ed Orgeron. I know they'll be without Fournette in the bowl game, but LSU's been fine for the most part this year running the football. So I don't think that'll necessarily be as big of an issue as we might make it out to be, or as the media might make it out to be. With that being said, though, LSU is 3.5-point favorite. I think Louisville's going to find a way to put points on this LSU defense. I really like Louisville's offense a lot. I think they've had a lot of time to prepare for this game. They didn't play well against Houston. They kind of mailed it in against Kentucky. I throw that Kentucky game out just because of what happened the week before against Houston. They're kind of out of the playoff. You have that on a short week. I like Louisville in this game against LSU because I think they'll score enough points here to beat LSU. This Louisville defense is really good. They've had a month to prepare. I think they'll find a way to slow down Danny Etling, this LSU Tigers offense. So I like Louisville here actually in another upset. I'm king of the upsets here with these ACC games, but I really like the way the Cardinals played for the majority of the year, and I think if they channel the Cardinals team that was more at the beginning of the year versus the end of the year, I think they'll have a great opportunity to win this game against LSU, which should springboard them well into next season.
Okay, Mike. I've got an ACC sweep going thus far, if I'm keeping track correctly. Virginia Tech over Arkansas, North Carolina over Stanford, Florida State over Michigan as a touchdown underdog, and Louisville pulling off a minor upset over LSU.